Hey everyone, I'm Colin here at etrailer.com. Today we're going to take a look at the Montague Paratrooper Folding Bike. Now this is a full-size mountain bike that has the added benefit of folding up to conserve on storage space. It's going to help eliminate the need for a hitch-mounted bike rack or even a roof rack with a bike rack to get your bike from point A to point B. Now the Paratrooper is designed to be mostly off-road and mountain biking, but if you're looking for something that's more lighter trails, maybe you can take it on the pavement every once in a while, you may want to look into the Paratrooper Express or the Paratrooper Pro. Those are going to be a little more suited for both. You may be a little bit hesitant to ride a full-size folding bike, and honestly at first I was too. One of the things I thought about was, what if I'm riding the bike and all of a sudden the latch comes undone and then the bike folds on me? The thing that put my mind at ease was when I took a closer look at the latch. This is what Montague calls their Clicks quick release system. The first sign I knew it was going to be very safe while riding this folding bike was that the latch doesn't come undone too easily. And not that it's really hard, what I mean is that you can't just use one finger to pull it off. You really got to get your whole hand behind it. It's got that nice snap, letting you know there is a lot of tension and that's going to hold itself together. And even at this point, if for some reason your latch were to come undone like this, the bike still can't fold. You see, I'm really trying to fold it right now. It's just not going. You have to push up on the back to get the bike to unlock and to fold up. That just really gave me the peace of mind knowing that I was going to be safe when riding this bike. Another reason I have a lot of confidence in all of the Paratrooper models that Montague makes is that they actually partnered with the US military to make a bike that was going to be both durable and compact. They actually get the name Paratrooper because airborne soldiers would jump out of planes with the bike folded up and strapped to their chest. That way when they landed, they could take the bike off, get it folded out, and ready to go. Now let's take a closer look at the Paratrooper. It is going to have an aircraft-grade aluminum construction, which is going to be very durable and lightweight, so when you have it folded up and carrying it around, it's not going to be too much of a hassle. It also has a 5-layer anti-corrosion finish, which will hold up well to a lot of different weather conditions, and it also has a matte cami green color to it, which does look very nice. The handlebars have great grip, so in any wet conditions you're not going to have to worry about your hands slipping off. I can also access both my brakes and my rapid fire trigger system, so that's going to make for easy and smooth transitions when shifting. Now what makes Montague's folding bikes a bit superior to other folding bike companies is that their hinge point where the bike folds is integrated into the seat post tube you can see right there. Other companies might have the hinge point right here, which could compromise the durability of the bike. If you think about it, when you're sitting on the bike, that seat post tube is where your weight is going. So it only makes sense to have that hinge point right there to be able to support your weight. And it also does a great job of distributing that weight throughout the tubing down below. Now on our gear shifting, on our front we're going to have a tourney derailleur from Shimano. On the back we're going to have a Dior from Shimano. Both derailleurs are going to do a great job of making smooth and easy transitions when shifting up or down. Now with the rack stand, I can actually put this down and show you guys the derailleurs at work. I can just start pedaling our bike, and as I shift, you can see it just go right up to third gear. We can go back down very easy. And in the back, we see the same thing, smooth and easy transitions. It's really important that you have those easy and smooth transitions because when you're mountain biking, if you need a downshift when going up a hill, it's going to make sure that it doesn't miss a beat when shifting. This bike's going to have 24 speeds. We'll have 8 different speeds in the back and 3 speeds in the front. Now we are going to have a set of mechanical disc brakes on our Paratrooper. These are going to be a bit of an upgrade when it comes to these versus padded V brakes. The disc brakes are going to give you a bit more power when it comes to braking, be able to slow down a lot faster. And it's also going to be an advantage when it comes to wet conditions. You're not going to have to worry about the pads getting slippery or anything. The discs are going to be just as powerful in wet or dry conditions. The Paratrooper also has a Suntour suspension system, which is great for absorbing impact over rocky trails and rough terrain. It's going to have 80 millimeters of travel space in the suspension system. Now we're also going to have 2 fenders. The first one is on the front. This can be folded down when the wheel is taken out to be more compact when folding the bike up. Or if it bothers you, you can just take the fender off altogether just by taking off this silver knob all the way. The rear fender is actually going to be integrated onto our rack stand, just going to help prevent a lot of rock and other debris being thrown up behind you. When you're ready to ride your Paratrooper, the rack stand will lock into place on that latch. All you have to do to get it back out when you're done is to lift the latch up and fold it down. The rack stand, while being able to hold up your bike, you can also use it to carry some cargo. There's separate bags you can get to put on top of it and strap it down, be able to carry your electronics or your water bottle or anything like that. Just keep in mind, if you do stack cargo on the top of your rack stand, you will not be able to use it until you take the cargo off to get your bike to stand up. When folding it up, the first thing you want to do is make sure your rack stand is holding the bike up. Then we're going to go up to the front and remove our front wheel. The click system is going to be on the front and back wheels as well. When we take that lever off, we're still not going to be able to get the tire off. We have to pull up on this plastic piece right here and then push to get it to unlock, and we can remove the tire. Just set it aside for now. From here, we need to fold the fender down. All we have to do is loosen that silver knob. You don't have to take it all the way off. Once you get it pretty loose, I'm going to pull back on the fender and then fold it down. It's going to go in between the forks right there. Now we'll come to that center latch. Once we pull that off, again, we have to push up on it to get it to unlock. The easiest way to do this, in my opinion, is just to flip it around and pull, and then set it on the rack stand. You do want to make sure that your handlebars are folded in. Pull it all the way. Then we're going to come to this hook and loop strap. And we're going to pull it, and we're going to wrap around our tire right there, bring it through, and that's going to help secure the handlebars to make sure the bike does not fold out while in storage. From here, we're just going to grab our front tire, set it on the other side of the frame. All I'm going to do is reach through the spokes, grab a hold of the frame, and I'm good to transport it. Now at this point, Montague does recommend removing the pedal on the right side of the bike, just so when you set it down flat, it's not going to be sitting on top of the pedal. However, you can replace these standard pedals with folding pedals from Montague. That way you don't have to take it off, you just fold it up and it does the same thing. Now we also do have reflectors. We have one on top of our handlebars right here, another one on the rear integrated onto the rack stand, on both sides of both pedals, and then one on each wheel. And we're also going to be equipped with an aero mounted saddle that is adjustable in height, like most bike seats. Just flip that lever up, bring it up to whatever desired height you have, and then lock it into place. Montague also does have two different sizes of this bike. They have height recommendations for each size, so go ahead and check the description below and see if your height matches the size of this bike. At the end of the day, when you're done riding, it's very easy to fold up and stow in your trunk for transportation. And you can see, even with my smaller sedan, it's going to be very easy to fit it in. The bike is also going to be convenient for if you live in an apartment complex. You're not going to have to worry about dragging the entire bike up the steps because you can carry it all in one hand. Now, after working with the Paratrooper all day, I can honestly say that it's going to be a great bike. It's going to be very durable and last a long time. Montague did a great job of addressing a lot of the issues I had with other folding bikes out there. But this one's going to operate just as well as, if not better than, a lot of other mountain bikes that don't fold up. Thank you all for watching. That's going to do it for our look at the Montague Paratrooper Folding Bike.